After 2 years of a break from the group rides, this is my first ride back, and I didn't even have to drive my new giant vehicle, which I still haven't revealed on here, so I'm not going to talk about it yet. But Rich, thanks for the drive.
No worries.
Much appreciated.
It's good to catch up too.
Yeah, it's actually been a while since we've been out together. I moved, so now I'm just not around as much, but this has been something I've been looking forward to for a while because it's only my second time on the mountain bike. And where are we headed?
Puslinch. It's where you go when everything else is wet.
We got a little rain last night. We got a little rain this morning. It was a little misty, so Puslinch is the second driest spot in southwestern Ontario. I'd say Turkey Point's probably the driest.
Closest within an hour from us.
Fair enough, yeah. And I'm going to see if I can keep up because this is ride number 2 on the bike with new XT brakes. So if I don't have time to do an actual intro, this is it. So enjoy. Now, clearly, everyone else had the exact same idea of getting out for a ride after the rain, and they all knew that Puslinch was the driest place to go. One of my favorite things about doing a group ride, especially with FreeWheel, is that you never feel like you're getting left behind. Tim here is giving a bit of a safety meeting to make sure that people mark the trails, that there is always a sweep there, so if you felt like you were getting gassed, you weren't getting left in the dust, and you always knew that you were going to be with the group, riding the same trails, whether you were at the back or the front. Now, I decided on my second ride of the season to try and keep up with the fast group, and well, you're not going to hear much of me talking throughout this video because I am breathing heavy trying to keep up with these guys. So enjoy this, but yeah, I'm stoked to be back.
Is that spicy medium enough?
Yeah, I think
The pace is good?
yeah, it's good.
With the pace.
I've also got to say, it's great to be back making another mountain bike video. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. My channel's changed quite a bit, but after 3 years of not getting to do these group rides, I mean, I had to document the first ride back for myself, and it was a gorgeous night. Felt like summer. It's just after a long winter and a lot of work that I've been doing, getting back on the bike just takes a lot of stress out of my life, and it felt so good. Now, a lot of these trails in Puslinch are new to me. I heard that a lot of them are actually new as well, and I had no experience riding these, so when I felt like at first I was bobbling around a bit, I was a little bit nervous about keeping up, but I really started to find the flow, and aside from my lungs giving out on me, I think I kept up with these guys pretty well.
That's a tight one. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, Mark.
Still in his line?
Yeah. Nice, nice. Go, 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 go! Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh, what a bad line there. Yeah. Sorry about that. Whoa.
That video is great.
Now it was here that the wheels started to come off the track, and I had to drop myself back to the back of the group. So I hung back with our sweep, Mark Sinclair, who you might remember from the last couple of videos. He is the creator of the Cannonball 300, and the two of us were able to just hang back a little bit and chat about some of the rides that we want to do, some of the other things going on this summer. And so it was nice to catch my breath, catch up with Mark, because it's been a busy year, and still enjoy the trails that night.
Look at that sunset. That is a sunset right there. Yeah, this is where it's like I want to stop and shoot photos. Oh yeah. I've been talking to myself about it for the last 2 minutes. Oh hey. Yeah. The what? Yeah. Yeah, I just started. I mean, that's what's definitely saving me right now. But again, cheating on an e-bike, so. Oh, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I was pretty impressed that I was doing 30K an hour up the Jolly Cut. No. Heart rate's never at 185, 190, but.
Oh, nice. That was nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What's the whole thing?
Hey. Oh shit. Whoa. That chews up the travel.
Yeah, it's a bit of a G out on that.
I think it changed. Oh my God! What?
I looked at the weather a lot yesterday, but
It's right around here that you're going to really start to notice that the picture quality starts to fall apart, and that's because of a couple of different things. I'm using the GoPro Hero 10 with the max lens mod. Now basically what that does is it's able to crop in on the sensor a little bit more, so you only get a 2.7K image quality in the first place, resolution, and that's been the same throughout the whole video. But what really happens is that the data that the camera needs to stabilize the image starts to disappear because the camera is adjusting for the lower light levels. We start these rides at 6 p.m. in the evening, and generally around 7:30, 8 p.m., the sun sinks below the horizon and you really start to lose that light. So what the camera does is it lowers the shutter speed, and it needs a bit of a higher shutter speed to get as much data as possible to stabilize the lens. So you're going to start to see a little more ghosting in that as the shutter speed dips below that magic number that my good buddy Christoph talks about in one of his videos. I'll link it up above in the top right of the screen. That is around a 1/90th of a shutter, and once it dips below that, you'll start to see a little more ghosting, and it's not quite as clear. So if you're ever wondering why that's happening to you, it's probably because of the lower light levels, and that's something that I have to do a little more experimenting, because his video is based more on FPV drone flying, and I gotta see what works best for mountain biking here. I just don't want to go back to using a gimbal again. They're just heavy. You have to carry a backpack with all the extra batteries, and these cameras do such an incredible job without even needing a gimbal these days that it's just, why go back? So anyway, quick nerd out on that, and that is why you're seeing a little more ghosting. Hopefully it's not too bad. You can still enjoy the video. Now, while we're going through this little pedally windy section, let me just read off a few of the stats from this ride. Again, keep in mind, my second ride back, so it was a lot. We did 18.34 kilometers. We had an elevation gain of 259 meters, a moving time of 1 hour and 27 minutes, 40 seconds, an average speed of 12.6 kilometers an hour, and a max speed of 28.8 kilometers an hour. Now, I didn't have my heart rate monitors set up there, but when I was checking my watch from time to time, I didn't dip below 180 much until a few minutes after this clip here.
All right, I'm pumped about that. Is that still Mark behind me or Rich? Okay.
Maybe somebody else from a different group ride has one.
you will get around.
We need light guys to not break them.
At this point, you might be saying, hey, Josh, those riders have changed and you seem to be marking a trail with new people. That's because I am. My legs just completely gave out. My heart rate just would not come back down riding with the fast group. So I decided, you know what, we ran into one of the slower groups and they were the ones I should probably hang out with, which was great because it gave me an opportunity to film this little session here where a bunch of the riders made it across the skinny. It was a bit of a downhill skinny, not much consequence, so it was great for learning. And a few riders who weren't super confident with jumping were able to experience just a little log over jump, and we finished off the ride right there. So all in all, it just feels so good to be back, and so much fun to be back with the riding and mountain biking community. And I can't wait for more rides. Great ride. Thanks for doing this again. Yeah. And for the free beers for every 6 riders.
Yeah.
If you're the 7th rider, you're out of luck, but the 6th, they get it.
So bring 5 friends if you're thinking of coming out.
Now, one of my favorite parts about the group ride is our post-ride beer. This year, the Thirsty Cactus has been gracious enough to sponsor our rides and provide us with a free pitcher of beer for every 6 riders, which is pretty sweet. So if you're ever down in the Dundas area, go check out the Thirsty Cactus and give them a thumbs up and thank them for being a great establishment for our group rides. What else do I need to talk about? Overall, I'm just so pumped to be back riding with the FreeWheel crew. And if you have any favorite trails at Puslinch, please comment down below and let me know which ones those might be. If you like this video, throw it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to. It'd be great if you did. I'm kind of trying to do all things that I love, which will be mountain biking, bike packing, hiking, camping. And then on Wednesdays, I'll be posting content about what's happening at Evil Empire Studios and in my filmmaking career. So if you're interested in that as well, hey, I've got outdoor content, filmmaking content. Hopefully one of those things is what you're into, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna get this one done. We're staying consistent. We're gonna do it. Okay, one last thing. If you don't know Tim, who's our guide at most of the rides, a FreeWheel ambassador, and you'd like to know more about him, you should check out the video that I have on the right of the screen. I did a documentary with him a few years ago. It was super fun to make, and I'm hoping to do a few more of the local series, so stay tuned for that too. You should do that.